the social media holiday today is National Funeral Director and Mortician Appreciation Day. Man, that was a mouthful. But I'm telling you, it goes right along with our topic today. So appreciate your funeral directors and your morticians today. The topic today is, are you scared of a funeral home? And don't forget to like and comment, because every week we draw a winner of a prize for people that just like and comment during the week. All right, let's get started. Already you're going to say, are you scared of a funeral home, Cindy? You're like, why are we talking about this? I was like, we're talking about it because I'm Cindy. I talk about hard things. My job is to make things normal. And no, I didn't ask to do this. This was asked of the Lord for me to do. He was like, Cindy, you have to help people do hard things. You have to. You know why he asked me to do this? Because all of these things used to be hard to me. I can answer the question, are you scared of a funeral home? And I can raise my hand and I could have said yes. Keyword is could have, because I'm not anymore. I'm here on YouTube talking to you guys about it. All right, so a little about the story. When I was growing up, my generation, you went everywhere with your parents. Like, it wasn't I'm going to get a sitter for this and I'm going to get a sitter for that. It was literally like you went everywhere. So somebody passed away, guess where you and your kids were going to be? You're going to be at the visitation and the funeral. It was just what we did. At least you're going to be at the visitation. Your mom and dad may have went to the funeral by themselves because it probably was in the morning the next day while you're at school. But you were going to be in a funeral home doing visitation. Well, early on in my life, my grandpa died, so I got to be in a funeral home with somebody I loved. It was different than just going to some people that you didn't necessarily know. And I remember being in there. I remember that every place I used to go, I had always use the bathroom. And I remember in a funeral home, I was like, somebody's going to go with me because I don't want to pick the wrong door. Because funeral homes have people that are not living there anymore. Like, they have bodies of people. And I know it's early. I'm just going to say the words. Like I told you before in the past, I have a fear of dead things. And it started from me being in a funeral home with my grandpa when I was young. I was like, I needed a few more words. I needed somebody to explain a few more things. And like I said, my mom and dad did a great job with it. But I myself needed some more words. Like, one moment you're living, the next moment you're not. So when my dad passed away and we went to the funeral home, these are the 3 things that I did to make my experience better and to get healing, overcoming my fear of funeral homes. Because the scariest thing I was going through was having to walk through that funeral home door with my mom and my sister. Because I knew there's a room of caskets in there, and I wasn't about to be in a room with caskets. I wasn't. So I walked in, and I just was honest with the guy. When we sat down and we did the things you do, and I was like, I ain't going in that room with those caskets. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. And if you've known me for a while, and I know you have, I just tell you like it is. I don't filter anything. I just let you know. I was like, I ain't doing it. I'm not going in that room. And luckily, the guy was nice enough to be like, Cindy, I think you'll be all right with it because we just have cutouts. It's more like you're at Home Depot picking out which tile or which carpet you would like. It's little cutouts of things. It's not big rooms of coffins like the past. And I was like, okay, I'm going to trust you on that. So that's my point number 1. Be open and honest. Number 2, know that you're going to be emotional. And no, some of you have not had healing yet from this, but we're all going to have to walk into a funeral home because we all are going to have somebody that we love near and dear, and we're going to be in charge of their funeral plans. So it's something that's inevitable. I would like to tell you it's not, and you can run from it, but it is inevitable. You're going to have to do this for the people you love. That's why I offer coaching services. That's also why I offer services that I'll go with you. I'll literally go in a funeral home with you and hold your hand and ask the questions and do all the things with you or for you, because it's an emotional time. And it can also be a scary place. And my point number 3 is funeral homes are also a big business. Like, it's very much helping the living and the dead, but they are a business very much like any other business that you would go. It's a transaction you're going to do. So my other point was, get what you want. You know, the experience we had from my dad's funeral and funeral home versus the experience I had with my mom's, it only got better because I went in scared the first time. And the second time, I wasn't scared. I went in there and asked for exactly what we wanted. And I got exactly what I wanted. An example of that is my mom wanted a purple casket. And I was like, oh no, purple. It's going to be some gaudy 1979. Think of a mobster show. Weird crushed velvet, light purple, gross, gaudy casket. I was like, I don't want that one. My mom wants a beautiful purple casket, and I don't even know if it exists. Well, guess what happened? The guy was like, give me a minute. I'm going to go find out. So I asked what I wanted. I was confident in what I was doing. And guess what we got? My mom got a beautiful purple casket with a nice interior that was not crushed velvet. Beautiful casket. And you know what? Who can say things like that but Cindy now? And you're going to be able to say it too. Beautiful casket. You know, if you're going to be buried and you have to be buried anyway, it might as well be in something beautiful also. Beautiful purple, deep purple casket that my mom got. Because I did my 4 things. I was open and honest. We knew what we wanted. I got what I wanted. And I also treated it like a business. I also treat it very personally because I'm a very emotional person. And I suspect you're probably an emotional person too. Like we really have a thing. Like you're a stranger the first time I meet you and we're best friends the second time. I really am like a 7-year-old on a playground. Hey, we're going to be best friends. That's who I am. That's me. Like I view you as family. So it was very much a family aspect. I was like, I know you. I've known you from 5 years ago when I was here for my dad's, and now I'm back 5 years later for my mom's funeral. So those are the 4 things you can do. Be open and honest. Know what you want. Remember, it can be very emotional and it's a business transaction at the same time. And get what you want. There's absolutely no reason why. And if you have challenges with anything, like I said, I literally have coaching services for this, and I literally would go with you. And we can do this together. So my mom's in the middle group. The link is in the description of this video. Join it because we're all going through the same thing. We're literally moms in the middle. You can spend one day at school and the next day at a funeral home. It's just the ebb and flow of our moms in the middle life. So we're going to end with a joke like we always do because we talked about some heavy things today, so we have to do some cheesy joke at the end. All right. Here's a good one. Knock, knock. Who's there? Mustache. Mustache who? Mustache you some questions. There you go. That's Cindy. I'm here to mustache you some questions. I love you all. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.